I'm at a payphone. The sun goes down, the stars come.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Travis Flaherty, and I am excited to be here with you today. It is my pleasure to be able to have a special guest with us, Mr. Danny White, former legendary Dallas Cowboys quarterback. Now, what most people know about Danny is he actually made more money off the field in network marketing than he did on the field. Now, we're here today to talk about this exciting opportunity called Ocean Avenue, Danny. Let me ask you a question. When people are evaluating an opportunity, what are the things that they should be looking for? How do you know if this is really a viable opportunity?
Well, as you mentioned, Travis, I have got involved in network marketing just after I retired from 13 seasons with the Dallas Cowboys. I went in kicking and screaming. It wasn't something I was looking for. I had a certain image of network marketing or MLM, like so many people today, or at least back then. The whole industry has evolved, and we'll talk about that. But I didn't go in voluntarily. I want you to know that for sure. But because of the product, great products, and we wanted to use the products, and I'll make a long story real short. Within 5 years, we had built a huge organization generating tremendous income, and so I've been bit by the network marketing bug. But through that process, that very successful process, I've developed a list of 5 criteria that I think are critical to any network marketing company, because that's the key. It's not, does network marketing work? We know it works. We've seen too many success stories. But every company does not have the same kind of success. In fact, a majority of network marketing companies today don't last 5 years. So how do you pick out the good ones from the bad ones? Well, a list of 5 criteria. When you get these convergence of forces happening, it's like the big storm Sandy. You had the tropical storm coming off the ocean, the cold front coming from Canada, the moisture coming from the west, a full moon, a high tide. You put all that together and you get the perfect storm. What we have with Ocean Avenue, in my opinion, and I've been looking for one that I could get in at the beginning of and not 5 years down the road like I did the last time, is 5 criteria. The first is leadership. You got to have a company that's dedicated to long-term stable growth, that grows the company properly, not too fast, not too slow. You've got to have products that are consumable and emotional, that work, so that people come back month after month after month. That's critical to the process. Compensation plan that will allow you to make a few $100s, a few $1,000s, or a few $100,000, depending on what you produce and depending on how much time you put into it. Fourth, you've got to have trends driving the industry that you're in. And we realize today that the health industry, as a result of the baby boomers have been compared to a pig moving through a python. And everybody can visualize that, I think. And every industry that the baby boomers touch, they redefine. They set new parameters. And now I know I'm right smack in the middle of the baby boomer generation. We're going through middle age into old age, and we are not going to age gracefully. We're going to fight it every step of the way and ring it out. We're going to ride that wave all the way to the shore, and we want our health. So that's the 4th thing, and the last thing is timing. You need to get involved when the company is young and be involved in the company as it goes from small to big. Those are the 5 key elements, Travis, and that's what I think we have with Ocean Avenue.
Well, I appreciate that, Danny. Let's go ahead and dive right in and talk a little bit about the opportunity that really people are talking about, not just here in the United States, but we've expanded now into Canada, over to Vietnam, over to Singapore, and even the Philippines. So this company really isn't just a company here in the United States. It's a global company. When I evaluate an opportunity, one of the first things that I like to look at is the leadership. One of my favorite quotes by John Maxwell is everything rises and falls on leadership, and it's so true. We've got some incredible leaders here at the helm. First of all, we have Fred and Stacy Nino. These guys are serial entrepreneurs. Their businesses have produced over $2 billion in revenue in the last 30 years. They have that Midas touch with business. And then, of course, we have Mr. Ken Dunn. Ken Dunn he's a former police homicide detective. He got bit by the network marketing bug, got involved, and he's gone on to earn over $1 million per year consecutively for the last 10 years. He just released his 4th book. He's a #1 best-selling author. He's built in over 30 different markets around the world. And Danny, one of one of the best predictors of future performance is past performance. And the fact that these guys are coming together here, the last time that they launched a company in this industry, it went to over $100 million in sales within the first 36 months. So I'll tell you, we are definitely in the right place at the right time. Let's talk a little bit about our Chief Science Officer, Mr. Franco Cavalieri. You know, what I love about Franco is he didn't come from the network marketing background. He has an incredible story. He was a nutritional biochemist at the University of British Columbia. He's the founder of several multiple research and development companies. He's a best-selling author. He's a former bodybuilder, Mr. Canada, Mr. United States. He is a master's of science in nutrition and an expert in an area called nutrigenomics, which is the study of the genes, the light switches that turn the genes off and on in your body. And he's got an amazing story. You know, he was originally getting involved in bodybuilding, and he got extremely sick. He was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. It almost killed him. It put him in the hospital. And while he was there, they wanted to remove his large intestine. And he recognized that that would make some serious changes to his lifestyle, his quality of life. And they asked him, they said, you know, that this has progressed quite a bit. How have you not known that you had this disease? And he started to think about it, and he realized that while he was on the products that he had been formulating for himself, just for recovery, he realized that he felt great. And whenever he would run out of the raw materials for those products, he would get sick. He would have these bouts in his stomach that ultimately led him into the hospital. So rather than turning to the surgery, he wanted to get back on his products again just to see if they would make a difference. And literally within 6 weeks, he was back out of the hospital. He was working out again. And within a period of 6 months, he went on to win Mr. North America. And the power in that is he realized after he won, there was something bigger going on here than just recovery. He decided to get back in the laboratory, start doing his studies, and that's really what kicked off the last 20 years of again, over 250 clinical trials and case studies. And that has led us to our Wave Nutrition line that we've introduced here at Ocean Avenue. Very excited about the products. The first product I want to talk about is a product called Way Beyond. And the reason that we call it Way Beyond is it's beyond any type of protein that you can find out there just in the regular health food stores today. The bioavailability, because it's an undenatured whey, is at an all-time high. So if you're athletic and you're looking to get some additional protein from a recovery standpoint, this is your product. We've got, Danny, we've got bodybuilders, we've got personal trainers that are coming into this company by the hundreds and soon to be thousands because of Franco's products. This product is also a glutathione enhancing product. Glutathione is the master antioxidant in the body. Dr. Oz refers to it as the most important antioxidant that no one's ever heard of. And so by taking this product, not only are you enhancing your recovery ability, but you're also increasing your glutathione levels, which is going to combat the free radicals that attack the body to break the body down. So just a phenomenal product. There's no additive sugars, fillers, xanthan gums. There's no preservatives in here. It's sweetened with artificial berries, and it tastes fantastic. It promotes lean mass. So one of my favorite products. The next is Empower. Danny, you know, I would imagine that playing all those years on the field, that you have some aches and pains. Is that correct? I imagine you took a couple of hits, and you probably still feel those hits today. Not
since I started taking Empower. How's that for a promotion? Yeah, Travis, you're right. Probably been hitting the head more than the average person in my life, and have a few knots here and there, that probably are not there on any normal person. But there's no question about it. Not only Empower, but all of these products, and there's only 5 of them. Keep that in mind. This is a company that if you had a crystal ball and looked to the future and could see the products that will be there 2, 3, 5 years from now, there are already products being developed to be introduced, and this is going to grow. That's why I talked about earlier, being involved as the product line grows, not just the company. But Empower is a great product, you're right, for recovery. But you put all 5 of these products together, and it'll do a lot more than just help you recover. And I sleep a lot better at night since I've been taking these products, no question about it. Empower is a very, very powerful anti-inflammatory. It helps alleviate chronic inflammation. As we get older, inflammation builds up in the body, and it happens to all of us. And most experts
are now saying, medical experts are saying, that a lot of the chronic illness, a large majority of the chronic illness that we see, is in direct relationship to the inflammation in our body. So if we can combat the inflammation, then we can work on preventing the disease. And that's the key here. This is a product that every single person on the planet should be on. It supports the immune system efficiency, supports anti-aging, and I'll tell you, the testimonials have been just coming in from this particular product all over the world. Next product I want to talk about is WaySmart. You know, many of you that are watching this presentation right now probably set some New Year's resolutions here over the course of the last couple of days, right? Everybody, millions of people go on a diet to lose weight, perhaps that they've gained over the holidays. I know that I'm guilty of that myself. I'm actually using the WaySmart smoothie twice a day right now. I'm replacing my breakfast and I'm replacing my lunch. And what I appreciate the most about this particular product is it's convenient. It's really easy. I mean, I take one scoop, I put it in 8 ounces of water, I shake it up, and there you go. Occasionally I'll add some fruit, or I'll add some bananas. But again, there's no sucralose, there's no sugars, there's no additives, fillers, none of the junk that's in a lot of the products that are out there today that you would grab off of the shelf in the grocery store. And it tastes fantastic. It's less than 90 calories, very high in protein, very high in greens, very high in fiber, so it's going to keep you full so you're not starving throughout the day. And it's gluten friendly, and if you have any lactose issues, you're not going to have any problem with that product as well. And then, of course, to go along with that product, we have a product called Invigorate, which is a part of our weight loss formula. It helps to boost the metabolism. It's referred to as a thermogenic. Thermogenesis in the body is the body's ability to raise the core temperature and overall help you to burn more calories as you're taking them in. You know, I kind of use this when I'm cheating a little bit. I take one every single day in the morning just to get my metabolism going. And what I also appreciate, Danny, is it's not just a fat burner. It actually increases serotonin levels in the mind, in the body. And serotonin is the happiness hormone. You know how many people that are out there today that are on antidepressant medication, and I'll tell you the long list of side effects that comes along with that stuff. I mean, I'm not sure if it's worth it. So again, all of our products are natural. You're not going to have any of those type of side effects, and Invigorate is a fantastic product. And the last product I want to talk about here is Focus, and this is a very important product. My wife and I were standing in a gas station the other day, and we were waiting for our car to come out. We were getting it washed, and I could not believe the amount of people that grabbed a Red Bull or a Rockstar or a 5-Hour Energy that were walking in and out of there. This is big business. And the sad thing to me is you've got children that are even 10, 11, 12 years old that are grabbing this stuff. The problem is that it's horrible for you. So what we've done is we've provided a healthy alternative. It's a 6-hour energy powder, very convenient. You actually just grab the little powder stick right here, you rip it off, and then you just pour it right in your mouth. No water, no liquid needed. And instead of getting all the chemicals, what you're getting is a dose of vitamins, B vitamins, key amino acids. One of the key ingredients is theanine, which actually increases your mental fortitude. And I'll tell you, within 5 to 10 minutes, you notice a difference, but you don't get that jittery, clammy feeling that most people get. Now, Danny, I know that you've been on these products now for roughly a couple of months. I mean, what have they really done for you? What's the biggest difference that you've noticed by taking the Wave Nutritional System?
Well, Travis, really all the things that you just said. I mean, I really do sleep better at night. I don't have the pain that I've felt in the past. I've actually lost weight with the meal replacement products. The feeling of well-being I've experienced. You know, the more energy, especially late in the afternoon, which normally about 4 or 5 o'clock. I hit the old lazy boy in front of the TV and I'm gone, man, for about 30 minutes, and I don't feel that anymore. So you know, it's just been a whole lifestyle change for me in terms of my health, my nutrition, and I think that's what it's all about. And you know, we can't possibly touch on all the effects of these products in this short presentation. So I just want to encourage everybody to go to the website, and I'm sure you're going to give them the Ocean Avenue websites and contact information to go to research this stuff, because it's important that you find this out for yourself, and that's true of any business. But research these products, and then, you know, if they make sense to you because they're all natural, try them. I mean, the best way to get involved with this company, whether you decide to get involved as a distributor in the business or not, I'll recommend these products to anybody.
Well, I appreciate that, Danny. You know, there's people that are here that are really looking to improve their overall health, and then there's people that are here that are looking to increase their financial situation as well. I would bet that just as many people that decided they wanted to lose weight as part of New Year resolutions have also set some goals to be able to increase their financial situation and put their family in a better situation there as well. So let's talk a little bit about the opportunity, the Ocean's 10 compensation plan. There are 10 different ways that you get paid here at Ocean Avenue, and during this presentation we certainly don't have time to break down each individual way that you get paid. But what I want everybody to understand is one of the key reasons that we chose this compensation plan is because it does accommodate the beginner in our profession. There are compensation structures that accommodate the big leaders that are what we refer to as back-end loaded, and they're very, very difficult, and what you usually see is a lot of attrition on the front end of the compensation plan, and very few people actually make it to where they're starting to make some decent money. And then you have compensation plans that are front-end loaded that accommodate the beginner. And the thought process there is that you're going to minimize the attrition. You're going to allow people to have success. It creates excitement, and through that excitement, we know excitement duplicates. And that's exactly what we've chosen here. We were very, very careful about the compensation structure that we decided to align with. And just to give you an idea, we not only have front-end compensation where you can actually just refer somebody to our products or refer somebody to the business and you can get paid for doing that, but you can also develop a passive long-term residual income here. Just to give you a quick story, when I got involved in this industry, I went out and I told about 25 people about the opportunity, and I made some pretty good money up front. That was in the first 30 days, but what happened was within a period of 30 days to 90 days, that organization grew to over 300 people. And I was making a little bit of money off of every single one of those people. It's called leverage, right? The average person in America today goes to work, he trades his time for dollars. The wealthy in America build networks, and they leverage the time and efforts of others. And so I started to understand this concept of leverage. Well, 3 months later, it grew to over 750 people. And Danny, what was exciting is somebody signed up somebody that spoke Japanese. I don't speak Japanese, but somebody signed up somebody that spoke Japanese. In month 11 of that company, we opened up Japan, and I had 7,000 people join my organization in Osaka, Japan. And at that point, I realized that I was getting paid 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because when I go to bed at night, they're just waking up over there. So what's important that you understand here is with our compensation structure, you have the opportunity to start making money right away. But the key here is that the efforts that you put forth aren't just going to pay you for your time today. You're going to build up something that's going to pay you over the course of the next 5, 10, 20 years. And that's really what network marketing is all about. Now, I want to talk a moment about our vacation program because it's a big part of the culture and a big part of how you generate income here. What we've done is we've identified some very specific behaviors when it comes to building your business, just referring somebody to the program, advancing throughout the rank advance, the pen level systems that we have here. And what happens is as you progress, you earn points. And what's fun is you can use those points to redeem vacations. You don't even have to be in the business. You can just be a customer that wants to order our products on a monthly basis, and you start accumulating points. And the idea here is we've created a way for the average family, Danny, to be able to take 3 to 4, I'm talking 5-star, all expense paid, all-inclusive vacations to some pretty cool exotic destinations. In fact, we've been in business now just for 90 days. And Danny, do you know that we have over 150 people that qualified for the first trip to Cancun coming up here at the end of January? So our vacation program is definitely a big part of the culture. You know, Ocean Avenue, when the masterminds behind the company got together in the marketing room and they asked themselves, what do we want to be about as a company? It came down to one thing. It was about family. This industry right now is starving for a company that aligns with people's moral compass, and it promotes the family and bringing families together. And that's really what Ocean Avenue is all about. And I know that was a big part of the reason why I'm here. And I know, Danny, that was one of the big key reasons why you came aboard the company as well. So, and lastly, I want to talk about the systems for a moment. You know, a lot of people that look at these opportunities, they say, you know, gosh, Travis, Danny, this all sounds great, but I could never see myself doing this. I'm not a salesperson. You know, I don't want to go out and give presentations. And the fun thing about our system is that you don't have to. We provide an infrastructure that allows you to go out and do the things that you're already doing every single day. We recognize that most people have to get started on a part-time basis. They don't have time to go out and give presentations, nor do they want to. But do you understand that 7 out of 10 conversations today are instinctively negative? And people are complaining about not having enough time, not having enough money, not feeling well. Well, with our system, all you have to be able to do is just say, hey, listen, I recently came across something that might be able to help you with that. Because we have some of the top income earners in our profession, people like Danny and other top leaders that are willing to do these type of presentations for you so that you don't have to. So while you're at work or on the baseball field or the football field, you're going to have somebody like myself or Danny or other top leaders doing presentations for you. We understand it's not just about bringing people in the door. We understand it's about keeping them in and moving them along. It's about growing leaders. So we provide some of the best mentorship and training in the industry with our system. So you've got a couple of different options today. You've got an option to become a wholesale customer and try our products out. Or you can get involved in the business. You can take a position in the company and you can start generating income. Danny, I want to ask you one last question. You talked a little bit about timing and I've learned that if you can position yourself in the beginning stages of a company that really has all the signs of being one of the next giants in the industry, there's a lot of money that can be made. Do you mind just sharing your thoughts on timing for a moment so that people can truly understand where we're at here at Ocean Avenue?
Yeah, Travis, it's one of the life's lessons that I learned the hard way, actually, as a football player. It was something that Coach Landry and I argued about incessantly. Was what's the most important thing in a football game? Is it what you do, why you do it, or when you do it? And I learned the hard way, and we'll go into this story some other time. But that when you do something is critical. Now, let's suppose we have this perfect storm sitting in front of us. The one thing missing is the timing element. And what we can say, I think, without a doubt in this opportunity is the timing could not be better. We're in this one in a pre-launch kind of a mode. We pre-launched the 1st of November. We still haven't even officially launched yet. And yet we've done millions of dollars in sales already. The products are getting out there. The product line is going to grow. The international markets are going to continue to expand. We have a chance to position ourselves in front of that tsunami, if you will, that wave that's coming, that growth, when this company goes from small to big. The one thing that excites me probably above anything else, and because we don't know what the future holds, we can predict it a little bit because of the history of the owners, because of these products and the industry and where it's going. So there are certain predictors that are out there that are in place. The one thing that we can control is when we get involved, and that becomes the critical element. And we have a perfect opportunity to get involved at the perfect time with Ocean Avenue. But again, I want to encourage everybody to check this out for themselves. Go to the website, get with whoever invited you to this video, because this is a team sport. We don't expect anybody to do this by themselves. You mentioned family. You know what? Everybody's a part of a family. Whether it's a traditional family or whether you're a single young adult that hadn't gotten married yet, you got a lot of friends around you. You build your own family. If you're a divorced adult, you build your own family. Everybody's a part of a family or a network or a team, whatever you want to call it. So this isn't just for people who are married and have 5 or 6 kids like you do and like I do, and 12 grandkids like I do, and it's for people everywhere and regardless of their situation to go out and create and build their own family and take advantage of this opportunity.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in today. I appreciate you, Danny, being here with us. There's only one thing left to do. Get back to the person that invited you here. Get your questions answered, and most importantly, get a position in this company because it's going big and it's going fast. We invite you to come join us. Ride the wave. Thanks so much for tuning in today. You guys have a fantastic evening.